Stop scrolling, because what I'm about to say might make millions of football fans angry. By the end of FIFA World Cup 2026, the greatest debate in football history may finally be over. Not because of a trophy, not because of a goal, not because of a record, but because for the first time in nearly 20 years, the gap between Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo has become impossible to ignore. And if you're a Ronaldo fan, you probably won't like where this video is going. Now, before you rush to the comments, hear me out. This isn't another Messi fanboy video. This isn't another Ronaldo hate video. This is about reality. Cold, hard reality. Because while the football world is busy posting highlight reels, arguing on social media, and reliving old memories, something much bigger is happening right in front of our eyes. The final chapter is approaching. The final World Cup. The final opportunity. The final chance for two legends to write the ending of a story that has defined an entire generation. Think about it. The what is a day? There is what to. For almost 2 decades, football belonged to only two men, Messi and Ronaldo. Every Ballon d'Or discussion, every Champions League night, every major tournament, every football conversation. If no matter where you lived on earth, the question was always the same. Who's better, Messi or Ronaldo? An argument that divided friends, families, entire countries. An argument that created endless debates and probably never had a definitive answer until now. Because FIFA 2026 changes everything. And here's the scary part. Most fans still haven't realized it. They are looking at names, they are looking at reputations. They are looking at what these players were, not what they are today. And that's a dangerous mistake. Because football doesn't care about your legacy. Football doesn't care about your past achievements. Or football doesn't care how many trophies you've won. The game only cares about one thing. What can you do right now? And when we ask that question, the answer becomes uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Especially for one side of this debate. You see, legends are supposed to fade away slowly. But sometimes reality hits all at once. One day, you're unstoppable. The next day, the game starts moving faster than you. The players around you get younger. They, the competition gets stronger. And suddenly the impossible question appears. Has time finally won? Now, I'm not talking about an average player. I'm talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, a man who has spent his entire career proving people wrong. People said he couldn't succeed in England. He proved them wrong. People said he couldn't dominate Spain. He proved them wrong. People said he couldn't win internationally. He proved them wrong. Again, and again, and again. Which is exactly why what I'm about to show you is so shocking. Because for the first time in his career, Ronaldo may be facing an opponent he cannot defeat. Time. And while Ronaldo is fighting against time, Messi is fighting a completely different battle. A battle he may have already won. That's what makes FIFA 2026 so fascinating. This isn't just a World Cup anymore. It's a verdict, a judgment, a final examination of two careers that changed football forever. One player enters the tournament trying to complete an impossible mission. The other enters with nothing left to prove. One player is carrying the expectations of an entire nation. The other is playing with the freedom that only comes after achieving the ultimate dream. And history tells us that those situations rarely end the same way. But here's where things get even crazier. When we started researching the numbers, the squads, the age factor, the recent performances, and the reality of modern football, one conclusion kept appearing over and over again. No matter how we looked at it, no matter what angle we used, no matter how much we tried to challenge it, the same answer kept staring back at us. An answer that millions of fans simply refuse to accept. Because if the trends continue, if nothing dramatic changes, if football follows the path it's currently heading toward, then FIFA 2026 won't just decide who has the better tournament. It might decide who ultimately wins the greatest rivalry in sports history. And trust me, The evidence is far more one-sided than most people think. So before you pick a side, before you type an angry comment, before you call this video biased, stay until the end. Because the statistics, the facts, and the reality behind Messi versus Ronaldo at FIFA 2026 might completely change the way you see this rivalry forever.